Hey guys, how's it going? It's Trigger here, and I wanted to talk a little bit about myself and how my life's going and everything like that. But you don't have time for that, so I'm just going to get right into the gameplay here. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking a MSC, leveling it up to the final prestige, putting a laser, putting a reflex sight on it, and going out and trying to kick some butt. And I really like kill confirm, but I actually do better in hardcore kill confirm. Now, I don't know why that is. I'm not exactly sure, but maybe it's due to my crappy connection. That's maybe why I like it. So that, you know, just a few bullets is all it takes. So I think my connection's not so bad. I've got a medium, you know, middle of the road connection, which is it's pretty decent. It's better than what I had before when I was playing MW3. So I think that kind of helps me out here. But as far as this gameplay goes, I'm going to be pulling off the AGR, EMP, and Warthog. And I really like these three. These are probably my favorite. I have gotten a Lodestar before. I haven't quite gotten the Dogs or the Swarm yet. I never really tried for those. As far as the other kill streaks go, I've gotten most of them. Originally, when the Death Machine was out, it was kind of bad. It would not kill, but now when people use the thing, it works out pretty well. So I may give that a try again. I know I kind of like the Death Machine, but I really only tried it in a bot mode. I never really tried it in multiplayer yet. In the bot mode, I did discover, and here this is kind of crazy. I'm just kind of getting my bearings. I'm looking at the map, seeing where my allies are. I'm like, okay, there's there, and okay, he's there. He's here. So I died. So I was like, oh great, okay, you know, start over, go back to square one. Now we gotta, you know, start it over again. But as far as the kill streaks go, the Death Machine works out really well. Something interesting that I kind of found out, and I hope I'm correct on this, and you can look at this and find out for yourself. But once you get it, well, maybe it was just because I wasn't switching guns, but I wasn't able to pull off my other kill streaks when I had the Death Machine out. I kept pressing, I think right or left. I keep forgetting I just hit both the buttons because when I'm playing a game, sometimes there's some buttons I just kind of forget what they are, you know, where they are and all that. But you know, I kept pressing the activation button for it, and it kept switching to my other gun, which I was like, okay, this is kind of crazy. But yeah, so far these are my three favorites so far. I don't get them a whole lot. I usually get an AGR, you know, maybe once a game, maybe twice a game, maybe once every other game. And then the other ones, you know, I need to work on. I need to be a little bit of a higher level to really get, you know, this other stuff. So I think when it comes down to it, I'm probably most likely going to just get to a prestige that I like and then kind of stop there, because the thing is, I'm older, I have a family, you know, wife and child and responsibilities and all that, and I don't really have time to, you know, invest so much time and effort. I don't have oodles and oodles of time to really, you know, go for, you know, the top tier prestige. I'm just going to go for prestige symbol that I like and just stop there. And you know, that's kind of, you know, what I'm just going to do. And you know, it's great if you want to go all the way. You know, if you're a lot younger and you know you don't have, you know, you have a lot of time on your hands to kill, so might as well do it, I guess. You know, in a video game, so to speak. But you know, there was a few other things about this game that I particularly liked. There was a few funny moments. You know, I kill a guy. I'm thinking getting up to it, but there's a guy that's gonna, you know, jump on the plane, and just when he jumps is just when I nail him. I just laughed my ass off when it happened. I just kept laughing for about a minute because it was just hilarious how it happened. And you know, as far as this game goes, you know, there's good games and bad games. You know, I can't say that I'm an amazing player. I'm trying to get better, and you know, every time I play, I just get a little bit better every time. I think I need to stay in a more of a higher prestige in order to, to stay well, because there's a lot of stuff that I use, and most of it's the higher tiered stuff, and I don't have a whole lot of time to, keep prestiging like crazy to always have my good stuff. So, you know, the game kind of flows, back and forth a lot. And here I was kind of like, oh crap, he's got an RCXD. I don't want him blowing me up, because, when they're driving those things around, you don't get a very good, to me it doesn't seem like you get a very good view of, what's going on. And here this little laser thingy started moving around when I, switched in between, the theater mode and, the different first, second, and third person. And I just love this. He's not looking back, doesn't care what's going on. Oh no! He's just waiting there with a sniper rifle, just gonna sit there all day. And I just love the sound of this gun, this just coming through. It's just the sound of death, and it destroys anybody in the open map. It's my favorite thing. I like it better than Lodestar, just because of the sound. It's just a boss sound. It just sounds so cool. And these guys are like, run for your lives! Oh no! And then yeah, there was no more enemies there. So my teammates are going around picking up my tags. I'm not really getting in tags in it. And at this point I'm like, oh shit! Oh, sorry man. And I just kept apologizing. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. And I think that happens in hardcore. I think that happens at times. Somebody's like, just running around a corner, and you're getting an itchy trigger finger, and you're like, oh, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay. Oh crap. But I think most people don't really care. For me, I'd prefer not to shoot my own teammates, but I realize it's kind of the name of the game, and I came from playing a lot of 007 Nightfire for the PS2 and the Xbox, or sorry, why Xbox, GameCube, I mean. And I loved it a lot. I played it in a hardcore mode like way. I took off my own radar. I pumped up the enemy bots, and played against friends, and that's kind of where I really learned to play a first-person shooter. And then later on, I played Modern Warfare 3 online, and and I played the GoldenEye game online too, and now this. So I think I really do enjoy first-person shooter, but there's times where I'm kind of sitting here and I'm just listening. I'm just listening for footsteps, and I think in the beginning where you saw me sitting outside, I was listening for footsteps, and I could hear a sound, footsteps on metal grate. I didn't know if it was coming from the bridge or if it was coming from wherever, and I heard this guy's footsteps there. I'm listening on my mic. I turn it on to a certain type of setting so I can kind of listen. I can kind of hear. It doesn't work all the time, but out here it seems to work fairly well on this board. And this is a great board for the Warthog as well. So it's kind of hard to change some things around at the drop of a hat, to get your score streaks to match the board and to match the situation. But it worked out really well here. And here I kind of, goofed up because I was looking for the enemy. I'm like, oh, hey, the radar's on. Now I'll be able to see them. Now I know exactly where they are. Okay, there's one a little bit on my left, one on my front. And how did he get there? He got there so fast. Oh, see, that's why most of the time when I play a game, I don't rely on the radar, because, I mean, it's not that reliable. It's kind of reliable, but it's not super reliable. It's not like it was in some of the older games where the dot was always, exactly where it was. So here, if I do use a UAV for an ally or a friend, I'm using it, well, basically mostly for them. I mean, I may, check to see where they are averagely, but I can't go by it like it's a Bible, because it doesn't work for me like that. And this guy gets me again, and I was like, come on. Oh man, it's you just gotta try to laugh it off, and and not worry too much about it, and just try to have fun. Sometimes it's difficult to have fun when when you're getting beat pretty bad, but overall I think I'm getting a better overall attitude, and I think you know, I'm starting to understand the mechanics of the game, and look at this guy. You know, I back up so that he can shoot the guy in front of me, and then he still shoots me. So, you know, it's like, oh, come on, man, that was me. You know, were you doing that as revenge, or, you know, what was going on? I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of it, and it's just something that you know, here, this is one of my favorite modes, is hardcore kill confirmed. I seem to do well in it. I like it a lot. You know, there's some other game modes that I like too, but this was a lot of fun, and this was a good match. I know you guys usually watch my videos for my you know, select fire videos, and I'm going to try to do more of those, and I'm going to try to finish the whole thing up if I can. So thank you for all the likes and all the love for that. It's greatly appreciated, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. You know, if you really do, that'd be great. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Alright, I guess I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.